So here's the boiler. It looks like it had a burner that was bolted onto this end. Up here you can see the pressure gauge and a couple of electrical thermostats, relays. Did various things. These were probably screw-on air caps to introduce more air. Down here, there's a blower. And over here is an electrical panel, which still has some relays in it. So there was power out here. There are a few power poles left over. Here's the back of it. There was a burner on the other end, and then this end here would have had some kind of an exhaust. Oh, here it is, right here. It's right up, goes straight up. So let's get out the drone here and see what we got. Okay, so here we're going to explore the town. It's an interesting little storage compartment. Looks like it might even be, I don't know, insulated maybe. Maybe this was an ice shed. Here's a building. Had plaster walls when it was in business. I wonder if this was a saloon. Very well could have been. Had a wood floor. Here's a bunch of other buildings. Kind of hard to tell what they were. Some big old iron doors down there. You see right there. So yeah, there's not much left here. You can see where the buildings were, but they've been falling apart. Here's one thing. This building here was sealed with mud. That's just mud. Here's an old plate. Looks like a nice porcelain plate. Okay, well, it doesn't look like there's that much more to see around here. There's a bunch of these building foundations like this. We came here for the mines, so let's head on up there, see what we can see. Here's some old mining equipment. It's some kind of agitating trough. Can you imagine when this was brand new and they used it for the first time? This is some kind of a, I don't know. This looks like a very specialized tank. Hard to say what it's for. Water tank, perhaps? Or something that had to do with those troughs we just saw. Yeah, this fill right here, that definitely looks like a railroad grade. When the train was first run out here, it terminated at the Horn Silver Mine. And then obviously later it was extended out to Newhouse, which is on the other side of those mountains is where you find Newhouse. Looks like people have stomped down the fence. These are historic structures, so they fenced it off, and the people didn't like it, apparently. These are big ones, boy. Look at this. It's amazing these things are still standing. Let's go find some mines. That's what we want to do now, find some mines. Old building here. Wonder if it had something to do with the charcoal kilns. Some interesting ventilation piping there. Well, let's see where we go. Now this is what I think is the old railroad grade. Could you imagine driving a train along here 100 years ago? Here we're coming up on a washout, which for 100 years of rain, you'd think it'd be much worse. And here we come alongside some ties, which shows me that this is, in fact, the railroad grade. And there they are. Not a whole bunch of them, but there they are. Now along here, there's actually lots more ties buried in the road. It's kind of hard to see them, but they're definitely there. This is what they would have seen 100 and some years ago. If you look up ahead of us here, at the hole in the mountain up there, that is the Orange Silver Mine. And then if you look the little canyon up to the right of it, there's a little bit of tailings you can see, and that is the old King David Mine, where we're headed right now. We'll take a right here to get up to the old King David Mine. Going into four-wheel drive here, it's starting to get steep. This is a pretty nice road up to the old King David Mine, which indicates it was a prosperous mine. And here we are. I was going to go up that road, but I think I'll just look around here first. This is going to be a test of the drone to see if it avoids obstacles. So far, it looks like it's backing into that head frame. And if it crashed, it would go right down the mine shaft. There it goes. There you go, boy. Get over there. size of this thing, wow. And there's the skip that was used to haul material out of from deep in the mine. Look at that thing, that's holding a lot of stuff. It would be hoisted up, dumped. It would flow down to a conveyor and into this big loading hopper over here where trucks would come and get it. God, look at the size of these timbers. As we start to approach this, you can see that it is a water tank, or was a water tank, probably an elevated water tank, which would mean it would be water for the King David mine. Although I didn't trace out to see where that pipe went, and I didn't see any trenches that were heading over from here to the King David mine. So I'm not exactly sure what it was supplying. Those are real heavy-duty timbers on those collapsed walls. So I wonder what was in this building. Looks like the drones have some... Oh no, don't go up. Come on out of there, boy. Now we're leaving the old King David mine. There's that loading facility. All right, let's move on. Now I believe we're heading over to the Horn Silver Mine, which was the biggest mine in this whole area, including Newhouse. Newhouse, I think, was the second biggest cactus mine. Let's go up and see what's up here. When I was up there on the old King David mine, which is up above there, I thought I saw a shaft down here. Not much of one, but yep, there it is. See what we got here. There's a fair amount of tailings there. Not enough for it to be a big mine, but a hell of a lot of work. Oh, look at this. I got a cage in here. Probably the state of Utah. Ooh, there's nice cool air flowing out of here. It's all welded up. It goes straight back. I don't see any evidence of rails. So somebody's idea. They poured their heart into it to come up with all these tailings and then realized, nope, it ain't worth it.